Celtic announced a tour of Japan and South Korea. South Korea will be playing against Wolves. The game's in Japan. I've heard all sorts of things that we're playing against a couple of local teams like Yokohama F. Marinos and probably FC Tokyo or Vissel Kobe. But then I've also heard we're going to be playing against other European teams. So what's been reported over in Japan?
Well, after Celtic's initial announcement yesterday and before they confirmed the Wolves fixture in Korea, they did elaborate on the initial article. They went back and edited it and posted a new version of it, where they said, like, we have great admiration for the way the J League has grown, and we're looking forward to playing against some of those teams, which to me would seem to point to they're going to play against J League clubs. Now, if you're talking J League, there are, well, I think Yokohama Marinos is nailed on. That's going to be one of the games, right? If they're in Japan for a week, I think you're looking at a maximum of 2 games, assuming they're going to play a game in Korea as well. So who is the other team? Now, there are 3 possibilities, but only 2 of them I think are realistic possibilities, right? So Yokohama's one game, so let's put that aside, just assume they're going to play Yokohama, in Yokohama. FC Tokyo have a big stadium, and the team could base themselves in Tokyo and easily play a game in Yokohama and a game in Tokyo, because it's like going from Glasgow to Edinburgh. That's how close together they are, right? But the other ones are Vissel Kobe, because that's who we sing Kyogo from. They have quite a big following globally, because they do have Iniesta as part of their makeup, and in the past they've had players like Podolski as well. But that's a good couple of hours south of Tokyo, so that's going to be that's a bit more out of the way if you're only in Japan for a week. Now, the other sort of dark horse one, which I don't think would happen, is a game against Urawa Reds. Now, I saw Urawa Reds play Man United back in 2007, and they've got a 60,000-seater stadium, right? They've got, I think, one of the biggest club stadiums in the country. So it's a great venue for Celtic. I mean, Chelsea played Barcelona in a friendly there a couple of years ago as well. So it is a good venue. But as I've said before, I won't go through it again. Urawa are not a club that are not very welcoming to foreigners, let's put it that way. So I don't see them engaging actively with Celtic, or Celtic being too keen to engage with them if they've done the research.
Hey, Liam, if we knock them back, you'll just have to drink from that bottle of yours again. Because they're the Japanese version of them.
Yes. Just for the record, it's hunt ears, it's not hunt ears. I'm not a psychopath. Okay.
Eamon's put a comment up here about the thing. Do we know if there's any organised tours from Australia to Japan? There's a Facebook group, Celtic Japan tour, that's been around for a while. There might be some info in there, but at the moment, I don't think anything has been arranged that I've seen. But some of the different CSCs are arranging for little groups to go here and there. So that's all I've heard from this side.
I'll just reiterate what I said on Axom yesterday. Anybody who's watching that is planning to possibly go to Japan, feel free to drop me a message in the Facebook group, and I will get back to you with any advice, any help I can give you. I've lived in Japan for 15 years, so I know the place pretty well. So,
and if you do that, Liam will buy you a pint.
As long as it's not in Roppongi, where it's bloody 25 Australian dollars a pint. The only place in the world where the hookers are cheaper than the beer. Allegedly.
I was going to say, anyone from Australia, teach Liam to do a shoey.
Yeah.
But then he goes,
idea what that is.
No, I have no idea what that is. Look forward to being educated on that one.
It's the same. You get your shoe, you take it off your foot, you tip your beer in, you drink your beer out of your shoe.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Or
There
you
you
get
go.
a thong
In
as well,
Glasgow,
you throw
I
it
think
down
they
your
call
thong.
that alcoholism, but there we go.
We call that whatever day of the week it is over here. Just because. It doesn't have to be a reason. That's just because.
Just replace the brown paper bag.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. So on Sunday at Tynecastle, is this the day we win the league? Liam,
I hope so. I hope
Shane.
so. The only crowning on the weekend that's going to be worth watching.
Hey! And Shane, are we winning the league on Sunday?
Yep, we're winning the league on Sunday, and it's going to be glorious.
And Johnny.
Nah, mate, I'm sorry. We're not good. Of course we are. Yeah, 100%.
I
Every
thought
bloody go.
Johnny's going to be like, nah, we're going to have a draw so we win it at IPOX the following week. I was hoping someone would be just that much of a,
Nah,
of a party
big
pooper
win.
that'd say that. Nah, for me, I'm like, expected starting lineup. What do you reckon? It'll be pretty much similar to what we had on the weekend in the Cup semi. I don't think there'll be too many changes other than Carter Vick as well. He's out for the season. And
Ralston.
Maybe
Johnston out, Ralston in. That's pretty much the only changes I could see. So you go with our strongest available team.
I reckon Moy sneaks in. Moy for Hatate. I reckon they give Hatate a bit of time off after the weekend. Put Moy in.
He looked a bit sluggish. I think he still needs a wee bit more training to get back up to full speed.
So just you keep him as our super sub, bring him on for the last 30 minutes. You know, that 60-minute triple sub that Ange loves.
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Cool. Any matchups to watch out for, Johnny, in the game in particular?
Nah, not off the top of my head. I think it's going to be a big game for our front three again. I think Hearts are going to come out really hard. So I think it's going to be a lot of the that heavy metal, high pressure stuff. So I think there'll be opportunities again behind the press. So I think it's going to be our fullbacks or maybe our defenders doing flicks over to the front three. I think that's where we're going to get goals and stuff.
It'll be the same as it is every week. Our entire team versus the referee. There you go.
Yeah. I just don't think it's going to be a park the bus situation. I think Hearts are going to do everything they possibly can to make sure that we don't get a win. And that